what's going on, my fellow Milsimmers? Chops here with Task Zero Gaming. Got another Armor Forger video here. This one's going to be a little bit different. I am going to be dropping in throughout the video and explaining my thought process on why I'm doing what I'm doing. And the reason why I've decided to create a video like this is there's a lot of folks out there trying to get into milsimming, trying to get better in general, live longer on the battlefield, get more kills, further the mission, the objectives, yada, yada, yada. So with my real world military experience, I'm a combat veteran in the Army Infantry, did some deployments over to Iraq in the Operation Iraqi Freedom, and I use a lot of my real world training in milsim gaming. And I see a lot of folks online in Reddit forums and other places asking how to get better, asking what they can do. And then I also see in the game from some of the more veteran folks in the game still making mistakes in movement, in how they press objectives, how they communicate. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of folks out there that are really good, know exactly what they're doing, and have zero real world experience. So this video is not for them. This video is for the folks who are trying to get better, who want to get into milsim gaming, but are a little hesitant because of the folks out there that are pros at this stuff and make the game very difficult for them. So I'm going to be dropping in throughout the video, explaining myself and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So if you have any opinions about what I'm saying, or you think that I am wrong, or you want to see me explain something or anything like that, drop it in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you, get a conversation going about how, we can all get better. I'm not an expert in this stuff. I just have some experience, real world experience that translates pretty well into this stuff, but I'm always open to learning. I'd love to hear from you guys. And as always, please like and subscribe. Join us here at Task Zero Gaming. Let's get into it.
Lopez, do you consent to a cavity search, Lopez? Lopez, do you consent to a cavity search?
I don't know what's wrong with him.
He consents, let's do it.
Boys, that's an enemy vehicle right there.
I don't got a bandage, boys. We need a bandage and he's bleeding somewhere.
Anytime you ambush a vehicle, you always want to change your angle of attack after you fire the shot. Natural human intuition is going to want to look where the round came from, so you're not going to want to stay there. You're going to want to transition to the left or to the right in order to change your angle of attack so that the enemy is not aware of your current position.
Good gun to use. All the guns are good. Yeah, I'm testing it on right now.
All I'm doing here is ensuring that these guys are dead. I don't want to turn and start engaging someone else only for these guys to not be dead and hop out and shoot me in the back. So it's always good to follow up your kills if you plan on staying in the AO after you take somebody out. Moving from cover to cover is also really important. You don't want to get caught out in the open, or at least avoid being out in the open as much as possible.
Sergeant Nick, southwest entree, somewhere in the bushes.
This is a really great example as to why you don't solo drive a vehicle into a hostile town, or at least a town you think you don't have complete control over. If you do go into a town with a vehicle, you want to have infantry dismounts with you. If that guy would have had infantry dismounts with him, at least they would have been able to return fire while he was trying to get out of there. I am unsure what happened here. This might have been a ricochet or something. You'll see in a second when I get into safety, and it looks like I just took one round to the abdomen, and it didn't even cause any bleeding. So I don't really know what happened. Don't know if it was like shrapnel made it through a doorway or something. I want you to notice something here too. As I was coming up the stairs, I didn't clear my extreme right. I cleared left, I cleared front, but I didn't clear my extreme right. Hang on to that thought.
Hey, Thick, are you hitting center? What?
Shit. Got an enemy Abrams coming in northwest side of Monty. What the fuck? Selecting where you're going to defend and how you're going to defend is very important. When looking at where you're going to go, think about it critically. If you're going to go on the second floor of a building, understand that if you get surrounded or there's enemy outside, you are now trapped on the second floor of that building, and you have to decide how you're going to defend that location. Now remember when I came up these stairs and I didn't clear my far right? I realized that while I was upstairs and took mental note of it. That position is where I'm going to go to defend this stairwell. And notice that I didn't open fire right as I saw him. I waited for him to get clear of all the obstructions and so that I could get a clear sight picture before I engaged.
Жатва 01. Всем позывным. Наши товарищи сообщили о вражеской активности на базе Зурна. Конец связи. Всем позывным.
What you're witnessing is called reacting to contact. I didn't just turn and spray rounds wildly. I tried to quickly ID where the enemy was, return fire, and throw grenades in order to suppress the target. And that allowed me to walk away from that engagement. Relatively unharmed, but alive.
Maddie wants to come get you.
so get ready.
I mean, we may want to ditch here then.
Alright, I'm gonna cut the engine now. Alright, I'm gonna go radio silent. Just get ready. This is the main building. I'm gonna try to get into there.
Говорит Джарпану Давид. Мы добились главной цели. Конец связи.
Start cutting down the trees that are for. You know, theoretically, we don't have to cut it down. We just no, don't do that. Don't start doing that.
I guess we're capping. Probably one enemy here.
Notice how I didn't press the enemy with the advantage. I pushed back from the wall, minimized my silhouette, and used the foliage on the edge of the wall there to obscure my visible silhouette, allowing me to engage him without really giving him much to shoot at, and he ran because it was not a great situation for him.
I might go down Benjamin again if you can.
Yeah, I didn't get that guy. He's still up, but I hit him once.
Beers, did you get the guy on the roof?
No, he's still up.
10-4.
Hey, he's in the window.
Paratroopers, 80 paratroopers north of our position. Chops. Where's he at?
Second floor. I was looking out. He didn't see you there. He's focused on me.
Hey, we're gonna move
When you're at a severe disadvantage like I am here, with an enemy in an elevated position,
or what?
you want to be able to minimize the amount of silhouette that you provide them to shoot at. He's not there anymore. One of the great ways to do that in this game is Control X, and that will allow you to blind fire above and to the sides. In this engagement, I used that to good effect by engaging him in the window without showing any of my body to him, allowing for my teammate to move and engage the enemy, taking the pressure off of me and allowing me freedom of movement.
There's like 80 paratroopers north of Shuka.
My teammate's dead. I think I'm going to stay and press this position, given that we're winning. Normally, I would fall back and regroup with my teammates, but in this situation, it just made sense to press.
Hey, Monkey. What's up? Okay, where you at, bro?
There's an
Oh, I see you.
truck east, Record right now. Driving through
Yeah, I see him.
A good rule of thumb to use is to never stay in one position for too long. It allows the enemy to zero in on you and flank you, take you out. So anytime you think you've been somewhere too long, you've already passed that point. So get up and move, reposition, and keep the enemy guessing. So one thing you always have to be doing is analyzing the situation and determining whether or not this is something you can win. Based on the number of parachutes I saw, the number of enemy nearby, and the lack of teammates I had, I decided it was time to pull out of this position and move on. Alright guys, that does it for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and if not, let me know. Hit me up in the comments section. Let me know if you think I was wrong or if some of my pointers are off base or you're just flat out wrong. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you guys. Right, wrong, or indifferent, good or bad. Let me know. And as always, please like and subscribe. Support the channel. It means a lot to me. Every single like, and view, and subscriber makes me feel good. You know, as cheesy as that sounds, I really appreciate it. It keeps me going, keeps me creating these things. So those of you that are watching, I really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in again. Until next time, guys, take it easy.